Hello everybody and welcome. I think we're 1 minute early, doesn't matter. Alright, hello everybody and welcome to another Starfield stream. We'll be doing quests, but before we do that, I'd like to actually pop in to the creations. Just have a look what's going on there. There you go, you get the big blah blah blah, yeah, warnings, etc, etc. And that your achievements will be disabled. Oh, this is new. I've been tempted to get this one, the water-cooled minus outfit. The problem is I'm never going to wear it. That's the thing with mods. You go like, oh, this looks good, that, but um, like I said, I've got this one, the Trackers Alliance. That's the one that's caused all the controversy because it costs 700 credits to buy. The first version that you get with the download is for free. But yeah, there's quite a few mods here. Now, most of these mods, let me explain what these mods are. You can find literally, I think, I would say, except for the Bethesda content, which is all this over here, which Bethesda made. You can find all these mods on Nexus, the PC version. Now, what you're looking at here really is mods that will work on Xbox. And I have to be very grateful to the modders that have gone out of their way to convert PC mods to work on Xbox. So that way, yeah, Xbox users can get the benefit of mods. 1 second, I've got a phone call coming through. Alright, that was my mate Scuderia. He'll be popping online. He didn't know I was live. So yeah, he'll pop into the chat in a second. So he'll be our first customer of the day. But getting back to what I was saying, all these mods are being converted, except for the Bethesda content. All of these mods have been exist on Nexus. They're PC mods, and the modders have gone out of their way to convert them to be compatible on Xbox. So that way Xbox users can get the best benefits like PC users. Now the thing is, ooh, I've been wanting to do this one. If you do start, yeah, this is a nice one. If you're into Star Wars, yeah, you can get a TIE fighter. You can practically change your game into Star Wars if you want to. If you want to do a Star Wars playthrough, there's enough mods there to change practically every uh, faction into Star Wars. So, but like I said, there's roughly, I don't know how many mods. I would estimate, I reckon there'll be a good 1,000 mods here. Now, keeping in mind 1,000 mods sounds like a lot. But in reality, if you go to Nexus and you open up the categories, there's just 1,000 mods in spacesuits, for example. So there's around 8,000 mods currently on Nexus. And yeah, there'll be more that'll be coming out. This one's on Nexus. They're all on Nexus, basically, but yeah, they've been transferred over. All right, that's enough of the creations. Down here, you can check your load order. Over here, I don't want to muck up with it. I'm not going to do anything with it. But yeah, this is your entire load order. But this is all the, it will show all the Nexus mods that you've got installed, because I don't have any of the Creation Club contents. But yeah, when you open up your load order, it shows. And now this load order, the reason I don't want to muck around with it has been sorted out by Loot. I trust Loot more than I trust the Bethesda sorting, because if you unclick one and all that, it will refresh your load order, which I don't want to do. I like my load order being sorted out by Loot. I use Mod Organizer 2 to do all my mods. I have 140 of them currently. So let's go. Let's get into the game. That was the creations. Just wanted to have a look. There was nothing really new to look at or boast about. So let's get back to our game. Hey Claudie, good to see you, buddy. Yep, I was just talking about you. That I had a phone call from you. You're coming online. Good to see you. Alright, so we are in our ship. There's Cora. Now I'm using a mod that makes Cora shut up. She doesn't talk. She doesn't go on the intercom. She doesn't ask you for books. You actually, if you want to talk to her, you actually have to click on her and talk to her. So, one of the reasons I never liked taking Samco with me was because of Cora. Because, yep, you'll be in space battle and she'll be talking to her dad over the intercom that she wants him to read her a book, etc., etc., while you're in space battle. So this is the ship. Alright. So, alright, let's check out, see what we can do today. There's quite a few quests I do want to do. Alright, we still have to continue from yesterday, board on Marco's ship. That this is for the Ranger's quest line. We are a ranger, so we haven't started the what's the name? The Crimson Fleet. We are basically in the main quest line. We're at the point where we actually, if we do this quest, then the starboard will show up. The ship that you meet for the first time above a neon. We don't want that happening. We don't want starboard in our game just yet. So, as I said, in stories, what have we got it here? Alright, some of these go collect snow globes, etc., etc. Just easy stuff. Alrighty, so yeah, let's go and board Marco's ship.
Environmental alert.
Alrighty, we're here. So, let's just check out our settings. Gameplay options. There's a 50% bang, and that's basically playing everything Extreme, except for I don't muck around with the what's the name? What do they call them? Afflictions and all that. They're quite extreme, and to be very honest, I do believe when Todd Howard was talking about it in an interview that they had to take them out because they were extreme. If you use these settings, yeah, they're quite extreme. You just get afflictions for no reason. Yeah, but just for breathing, you'll get lung cancer, lung damage, and all. Just taking a breath of air, you'll get lung damage and all that. They are quite extreme once you activate them. But yeah, I've picked all the best settings. It will give me a 50% total XP, so that's and if I want to better that, I can, which I will do just right now. I can raise that to 60% by simply coming and sleeping for an hour. There's a treasure. You're going to be the love of my life, you just don't know it yet. So by sleeping, I get the well rested. That's an extra 10% above on the 50%, so we're playing at 60%, which I find quite reasonable. Quite reasonable, 60%. Alrighty, there's the ship. Now, have to keep in mind,
alert.
we are playing on Extreme. So, deaths are expected now. They can kill us, they do a lot of damage. Alrighty, we're in the ship. Now, one thing I didn't check, and you should always check, is, are you wearing all the right stuff? Yep, got the right weapons. Alright, we are fully equipped. Let's just hope we don't die. Now we're here to meet.
Boss is in the back.
Yep, the boss, Marcos Graziani. He's associated with the First. We're here to pump him for information, and we're on his personal ship. Now, one thing you can do before you talk to him is hack this door. And basically loot everything that's here first of all. This is like an armory. It's got some weapons in it. Nothing to call home about. But the main reason you're in here is if you look outside, well, don't want to go close to Marco because it'll initiate dialogue, but if you look outside, there's around 6 turrets. You can come to this panel. Sorry, got a little bit of shortness of breath. And change the friend and foe settings of the turrets. You can see them out there, those red laser beams. So now the turrets are going to be on your side, and they will kill the guards. Well, they won't kill the guards because the guards will destroy the turrets before. But yeah, this turret up here suddenly, before where it was going to kill me, now it's going to be friendly. Alright.
Welcome. May's message didn't exactly make it clear why you wanted to meet with me. If you're looking for work, my organization is always in need of pilots and security personnel, willing to take risks.
Yeah, use Italians. Mafias everywhere. Even in Starfield.
I see.
Calabrese.
You did well to find me. I'm not an easy man to locate. Though I suppose we haven't exactly been keeping a low profile lately. Given the nature of the contract, a degree of exposure was always a risk, but a calculated one. To be honest, I think the Major is all but spoiling for a confrontation with the Rangers. Still, I confess, I'm a little disappointed that the Marshal sent a deputy instead of a full-fledged Ranger. I'm not sure you are grasping the situation here, Deputy. You are on my ship, outnumbered by my guards, who will kill you without hesitation. I'm a businessman. If you expect me to cooperate, I'm going to want something in return. I won't tell you everything. I do still have some loyalty to my unit. However, I can point you in the right direction. In exchange, I want the Rangers to let me operate with a free hand.
The only way I'll let you go if you tell me is that you're a Napoli supporter. If you're a Napoli supporter, you're off the hook. But yeah, if you say Juventus, you're fucked. No deals. You're a Juventus supporter. I can pick a Juventus supporter from a long way away. The arrogance, yeah. Not Napoli. Sorry, buddy. You're going down. You're going down. In the name of Maradona. Attack in the name of Maradona.
Suit yourself.
Yes. Alright, you saw the turret started working for us. It killed him. Alrighty. Wanna follow Juventus? There you go. Show you, Juventus supporter. Alright, let's go kill the rest of the Juventus supporters. Take a fair bit of damage, haven't we? Now we have to be careful with our healing because it's 2 times slower than the normal healing. So yeah, the healing packs take longer to take effect. So it's wise to take one and then sit back. Where are you going? So by now Marcos's guards would have taken all the turrets out, and it's very wise to go and switch them off because you will not be able to take off if you don't switch them off. Now that they're all being destroyed, we can go and switch them off, because if you don't do this process, switch them off, you will not. You'll go back to your ship and you'll say there's still. It will tell you there's still enemies. That'll be because of you left the turrets activated. Yeah, so come and switch them off. Alright. Now we can go kill everybody else and get out of here. Did we get everything we want from Marcos? Yep, his body's empty. There's still a few enemies out there. Quite a few of them actually. I've never managed to get to the bridge of this ship. I don't think you can. Let me quick save. And off we go. Ouch, that hurt. Where are they? Got a target up there, but I can't see him. Oh, is that the camera? Alright. Bet you there'll be a couple, somebody up ahead. Behind me. Where are you? You know what? It's best to get out of here while you're still alive.
Bring it on!
Alrighty. I think we should be able to take off.
Dust off complete.
This right here is my catnip. Orbit reached.
Unknown vessel. Prepare to submit to...
Wait, I know her. She's the one who helped on Altair 2. This is Captain Young. Please acknowledge. Hey, nice to see you. Been busy risking your ass for total strangers, huh? You are giving us a run for the money. Do I have to? Fine. Private Psy says hi. No more passing messages. Decorum, Marines. So, Command signed off on our unauthorized training mission. Sadly lost some men, but training accidents happen to the best of us.
So we're talking to the leader of the regiment of UC Marines that were in the quest for ground pounder that helped out the UC colony Marines on the planets. So this is a random encounter that happens way after you finish the quest, where you bump into her in space. She recognizes you, and this is the chit chat, and you actually get a reward for talking to her. So yeah, this is like the story of what happened after that. Yeah, she almost got court-martialed for helping, etc., etc. And yeah, how much you tell her that you like her, and etc., and all that.
I stand by it. You'd make a hell of a Marine. But, damn proud to know you two. Command's shipping us off to parts unknown. But would you accept a final parting gift?
Yeah, I'll take the gift.
Who does, right? A lot of good people owe you their lives. Maybe one day some of us can return the favor. Young out.
So you get a rare rifle from her. It depends. It's randomly generated what you get each time. So it's worthwhile talking to her, and just for the legendary that she gives you. So where were we going? We were going back to the rock, I think. have to go and see Alex to complete this part of the quest. It's a great opportunity to sell some weapons from the last quest we did. So this is New Atlanta. No, this is Aquila City in the dark. I like Aquila City in the dark. You get to see it for all the signage and everything. It's real nice, I reckon. Alrighty, let's go sell some weapons.
I'll say right up front that if you're short on credits, I can't help you anymore. Feel free to look around.
So he's got 25,000 credits. That's putting him to the max. Usually it would have like, I think 3,000-4,000 credits on default. So let's sell some stuff. Weapons. Whatever's in white, that's going. Don't even need to look at those. Mines, islands, mine. And we'll get rid of all the food products. Yako's coffee. $1 at 7-Eleven. Oh god. Yako's coffee. Terrabrew. What's this record sim? Urgent read immediately. It is my badge. And this is, put that in our ship's hull when we go back to our ship. Alrighty. What can we sell? Sell from ship's inventory? No, there's nothing we can sell from our ship's inventory. We need all this stuff. Alrighty. So we got rid of some of the crap. And we're off to see Alex finish this quest. And then we'll jump to do something else. Now, honestly, I'm a little bit scared to go back to the Vanguard questline because of the mod I'm using for the Terramorphs. Oh my god, they're hard to kill. I'm a little bit scared. Because we have to face quite a few of them. Hey Alex. Yep, stand up.
Hey there, Deputy.
Hey.
How goes the hunt for the first?
Hey, it's going good.
Good, good. If you ask me, I don't think they stand a chance. You're like an Ashta creeping silently through the high grass, waiting for your chance to pounce, and then boom! Down they'll go. So, did you get any more of those encrypted slates? Because, let me tell you, I am so close.
Well, I am the protagonist of this little story, so of course it's all gonna go good. Here you go. How could you have doubted me?
Who, me? Doubt
Yeah.
you?
Yeah.
Not a chance, Deputy. I knew you were a natural the moment I laid eyes on you.
Alrighty. So we gave the slate, we got our reward, now we have to go and talk to Daniel Blake.
Come in, Deputy.
Oh.
Take a seat.
Last time I was in one of these meetings, I was sacked from my job when I had to sit down in front of the big bosses. This doesn't look like good. This looks like I'm being sacked.
While you've been in the field, we've had more reports about farmers being threatened and attacked. Unfortunately, some didn't survive.
I didn't do it.
It's worse. It's tragic. How's your investigation proceeding?
I know the evidence doesn't look good, but it's sort of going good.
That's assuming he finds something useful. Otherwise, you'll be no better off than when you started.
Let's move on. I asked the other rangers to share their opinions of you, and there are some things I want to go over.
No,
We'll start with Ranger Callow in Hopetown. She was grateful for your timely arrival, and impressed you had the guts to take on those pirates. Nia says you were respectful with Ron Hope and didn't push too hard. That shows me you were listening when I said to go easy on him.
Alright. That was a good review. Wasn't expecting that from her. Expecting a dagger in the back.
I can understand that. He can be uncompromising, but he
He's a
looks
fucking
after
cunt.
his people.
Let's continue. We've got a detailed report from Ranger Price about your recent visit to Neon. He said you took on a syndicate loan shark to help an informant. And you were right to do so. Helping people is our most important duty, even when you're conducting an investigation.
You got results, and that's what matters most. Price was impressed by that. Said you really took the initiative.
Ranger McMillan praised what she called your uncommon bravery and dedication. She said you took on the Red Mile so you could get a meeting with Marco Graziani.
Look, I know I did a lot of good things, but you don't have to put me down for it, you know? Yeah, I did a lot of good stuff. I can't get it why you guys are putting me down. Like, really? I am the protagonist, you know?
Sounds like you're starting to understand what it means to be a Freestar Ranger.
So what happened with Marco? I doubt he gave you that slate out of the kindness of his heart.
No, I had to put a few bullets into him, but that's how I got the slate.
I suppose underestimating you was his last mistake.
Yep.
Damn. I thought if anyone could see reason, it'd be Marco.
Yeah, blame me
What
for
about
that.
Maya Cruz? Her loyalty to Hull and the 1st Cavalry was stronger than most.
Yeah, I had to put her down too. She didn't want to come easily. Like, I know you're gonna blame me for this too. Like I'm some serial killer, Texas Walker Ranger, killing everybody.
I guess I'd want the same thing if I were in her place.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Marshal?
Not now, Alex. We're in a meeting here.
I know, but this is important. I've done it. I've cracked the encryption on the slates. Now, I don't know exactly where the First are headquartered, but there are references to a place called the Factory.
The Factory? That was our nickname for the main facility where the mechs were manufactured.
Under the terms of the peace treaty, they shut all the mech factories down right after the war.
But they didn't destroy them. At least not all of them.
Who would have thought of coming up with the name Factory?
The facility was on Arcturus 2. It could be a dead end, but if it's not, then you'd better be ready for a fight.
Alright. Looks like we dodged the bullets. We still got a job. Whew! I thought I was getting sacked there for a moment. And without pay. Alrighty. Now this is the last part of the the Rangers quest line, so it's quite hard. I have to face the first, and we'll find out the truth behind this whole storyline. There's our beautiful ship. Vasco is supposed to be roaming around here somewhere, protecting the entrance to the ship. I do believe he's still on our crew. Let's check. Alright, ship. So these are the ratings on the ship. This is the ship, the good ship Lollipop, aka Razorleaf. It is the actual Razorleaf. Basically, I deleted the whole ship and rebuilt it from scratch. And these are the ratings. We've got all, what do they call them? Particle beam weapons. And they're their stats. Shields. Now, by the way, the shield number is, while the ship is grounded, so is the light years. So you only get the true reflection of those numbers once you're in space. So this will be like 3,400 or something once the Amari perk kicks in. So this is while the ship is grounded. When your ship is grounded, you don't have no shields activated. So you'll see your total. You might see 1,600, which might be the default shields that you have. So yeah, don't get alarmed or anything. Once you go into space, you'll get the real, and you bring up the same menu, you'll get the real numbers. And the same applies to a few other things like jump capability. That's where Sarah's perks will kick in, and it'll increase the number, etc., etc. So these, what you're looking at is while the ship is grounded. So, alrighty, our crew. Yes, let's check our crew. Who's on the ship? So we got Andreja, Barrett, Mari. He's the best that you can get for your crew. He's the only guy that you need to buy. And he's got 3 stars in shields. He'll give you that extra bar on shielding. Sam will give you an extra bar on piloting. And he'll give you an extra 10% in your payloads. Vasco really doesn't have anything of importance. Like his shield systems will get overridden. See, the shields don't stack. So if he's got 3 stars and 2 stars over here, it's not 5 stars at the end. So whoever's got the highest, there will be. So Vasco's. It's almost like Vasco's shields here are irrelevant because they're not active. Omari's is active. So and the same applies to energy shields. I don't think anybody else has got energy shields, but yep. What else? So that's the crew. On the outpost, we got Hella and Lynn. This is a sanitation mini bot. That's one I created while I was on the outpost. But it gives you one in outpost engineering, and you can get little bots that give you different. Now the thing is, this outpost engineering 1 star, Hella's 3 stars overrides this one, so it's almost like yeah, it's pointless. This doesn't come into effect. Our Hellas outpost engineering 3 stars will override that. Alrighty. So after all that chit chat, I forgot what we were supposed to do. Where are we going? Fight the first. Alright. Now there'll be a little bit of space combats first, and then we'll get to land. And there'll be 2 waves of enemy fleet that come towards us. First enemy. First, the first, yep. Alrighty.
Nothing personal.
Target's grand prime is down.
Target's shield system is prime.
That,
Sighted.
here's the second wave. I think there's 3 waves.
We've taken out their ground drive. Enemy's ground drive disabled.
And 1 more wave to come. Here they come.
Huh. They're not jumping out of here.
Target's grand drive is down. So sorry, folks. Ah!
I know that looked easy. Now, in just saying that, if I would try to take on the Crimson Fleet in Crix, I'll get annihilated. Just to let you know. Alrighty. Anything else to collect? So now there comes the hard part.
Gear looks green, ready to land.
Hey buddy, the Wizgoya, the Wizgoa. Good to see you. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that you like the video. Means a lot. And comes a lot from somebody that doesn't like Starfield. So, or you know, it's not into Starfield. So it means a lot that you like the video. Thank you very much. If you want to see more of that, you're going to see more of that right now. So, we're taking on the first. This is a major quest for the Rangers, and yep. Alrighty, let's get up. But thanks for dropping in. Really appreciate it. Alrighty, there's Sarah. Hello, Sarah. We do play all this solo, so yeah, I love the shipbuilding part of it. This is my ship on the inside. Like quick tour, very quick. So yeah, I've got pool tables and everything, and this is the living quarters for the crew. On this side is the sort of like the control station and everything. What is it? I've got sides. These are mods. Yeah, control room, command bay, and then up front this is my room, the captain's quarters, and then the cockpit right up front. So yeah, nice, simple, 1 level, nothing complicated, no ladders. I like simplicity in my life, so Yeah, one level. Don't have to go up and down ladders, etc., etc. All right, let's have a quick nap, sleep, and before we go out, I need to rush to the toilet, and I'll be right back. And yeah, then there'll be carnage. This will be very hard, actually. I'm dreading it, to tell you the truth. Alrighty, just to fill you in the story so far. Lisa, is that yeah, this whole story started about some woman getting threatened by a group of mercenaries. They wanted to buy her farm. She rejected. They threatened to kill her. They called us. We killed them. And we found out some ship got stolen. We led the tracks to the ship that led us to these contacts. And we found out that this is much more complicated, that there are actually higher forces involved. And we are facing the final boss. This is the regiment of mercenaries that are involved in this whole plot. And we're about to find out in this storyline who the real mastermind is behind all this ship stealing and wanting to buy farmers' farms, and why, and all that, and why they're threatening to kill him if they don't sell, etc., etc. Classical Wild West scenario. Sell your farm. If you don't, you're not going to be alive tomorrow. And yeah, typical Wild West. So I think it fits the theme. Rangers, Wild West. Here we go.
This is Paxton Hull, commanding officer of the 1st. Marshal Blake must be getting desperate sending a lone deputy out here. But I'll give credit where it's due. You're a hell of a pilot. If you came here seeking justice, it's waiting for you inside.
Oh, fuck shit. Wasn't expecting that. That was totally unexpected. That's a mod that I installed. Wasn't expecting it there. Alrighty. Unfortunately, these mods are hard to kill. Very hard to kill. I'm definitely making a video out of that one. That's going to be a good video. There you go, I got my content for the day. That was insane. Like I said, I opened up the door. I forgot that I installed this mod and I wasn't expecting him. I hope there's not a second one inside, because there was. So what the modder has done, that's the mech, I don't even remember the name of the mod. Basically brings mechs to life, and they're quite hard, to tell you the truth. And it's based off these mechs. He's used these models, I think. And there's a couple of them still mobile here. I hope they don't come alive. Alright, but yeah, now we're into the actual main thing. Now we have to fight our way through everybody here. Alright, great, we've got a good level up. Right, let's change the weapon because we're wasting a lot of bullets here. And we'll bring that up.
You've got no idea who you're messing with!
Come on, poke your head out. You're not gonna poke it out. Now, should I say that was the easy part? That was the easy part.
I'm a man of action. I've got no use for lies. So when I tell you that you're being manipulated, you know I'm telling the truth. You think the Council of Governors really cares about anything but themselves? They're greedy and corrupt. You're a tool in the hands of the unworthy, just like I once was. I was loyal. I followed orders, and I led good men and women to their deaths. I'll carry the stain of that dishonor to my grave.
Gonna bury you, scab.
Now it gets very, very messy.
You got no chance. You're dead! You hear me? We're the best there is!
Yep, sounds like a fitting name. The Grumpy Pimp. I have to check out his ship a little bit better, but yeah. Alrighty. Like I said, this is tough. Where are you? Why does everybody want to kill me? What have I done to NPCs to deserve this? Alright, where are they? There he is.
Environmental alert.
Alright, this is the end of a road. There you are, can't get a clear shot.
Taking all the first is a death sentence.
All that damage is from the turrets. And because of the setting we're using, that's the effect on our healing. It takes much slower. So you always have to be aware about when you take a healing med pack. Yeah, it's not going to regenerate in what it says, 6 seconds or 2 seconds or whatever per second. It's going to do half that. So yeah, you think you've taken one and then suddenly you die because it hasn't taken effect. Or it takes slower to take effect. Alright, we've munched through the hard part. Well, hard part's still to come. This even gets harder, so...
Hell
Alright.
yeah! Let's go! Yes!
So far we've been doing it with our Beowulf. I'll show you the Beowulf. This is the Beowulf. So that's what we've been doing with. And yeah, it's semi-automatic, so it's not automatic. You can't put bullets. This is what we use for our automatic, the Mega Shear over here. But it munches through bullets like, I don't want to say it's... I'll use this, boogie whatever. Boogie at breakfast, so yeah, it goes through bullets like, yeah, there's no tomorrow. So, and I'm not willing to spell. I've only got 5,000 rounds, so close to 6. Yeah, I don't want to use them. I want to save them for the robots and terramorphs because they're very hard. Unfortunately, I'm a sucker for punishment. I like to install, and there's still mods that I haven't even used. Wait until I use Inquisitor's mods. Yep. His mech boss and etc. etc. I'm a sucker for punishment when it comes to, and we are using advanced enemy AI, etc, etc, so, yep. Hey, considering I used to play Skyrim with 3 times the enemies, so, there you go. Yeah, I have to go and see a doctor about this whole, I want to punish myself. Alright, let's do this. So this would, I would say, would be the second hard.
The 1st Cavalry was the greatest fighting force the Freestar Collective has ever seen. At the Battle of Nira, the 1st Cavalry was destroyed. Why? Because the generals got scared and asked for a truce. I've got no sympathy for cowards, or for the people who put them in power. I've also got no sympathy for those who do their bidding. And this means you.
So if I could call, if we were talking about food, this would be the main course. So we what we just played was the entree. This is the main course, and then there's sort of like the dessert at the end. So where we get to meet the boss.
Contact! Contact! You've got no chance!
Alright, you've got all these tunnels, side tunnels on the... I would actually advise to use them, because they'll bring you up into positions where you've got the advantage in combat.
You got no idea who you're messing with! You should have given up!
This is why this mod is so great in the heat of combat. It just speeds things up. Like, the last thing you want is be in combat and need to spend 5 minutes to open up a lock. That's sort of like breaks your chain of thought. Suddenly you're back into combat and you're going, what the fuck, where am I, what am I doing? Alrighty.
I'm gonna end you!
we can see a lot of fucking red dots in front. And be wise to quick save here. Possibility of an RIP up front. Alrighty, let's do this. Alright. I have a weird tactic on doing this. Not through here. So there's two ways of approaching. One to go this way and one to go this way. And I usually come this way. And get a couple of... Try to get a couple of kills in. Or at least weaken some enemies. Because these guys are gonna outflank you anyway if you go the other direction. So if we can take as many as we can out. So that way when we come this direction, they're not gonna be outflanking us from here. So there is weird strategies in this. Alright. Looks like we got that corridor cleared. So now we go back. Make sure we don't care about wasting a med pack now. Now we come this way when we face the enemies from in front. Not being outflanked, hopefully, by anybody from here, because we just took them all out. So that's the strategy. There we go. Well. Try to sneak closer. We are depending on everything without a scope, so we have to be at our highest. Can't see him. There you are.
You're dead! You hear me?
So that's the guy with the big bag. Out of the picture. Try not to stand there for too long as a target.
Woohoo! For the glory of the first!
That hurt, didn't it? Alrighty. Good place to quick save. And let's hope we live. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Fuck's sakes. I jinxed myself. I fucking jinxed myself. I stood there too long. Okay. I fucking jinxed myself. Problem is I can't get a clear shot on anybody. My recommendation, folks, is don't play Extreme. Alright, just let's hope a couple of them follow us in here. Because that is a choke point and it's very hard to get through. And I'm not going to lower the difficulty. Already died once. Quick save. That's one now. Two down. Still have to get through that choke. There you are. Alright. Got you too. Alright, we're getting somewhere. It's good that we don't die now. It's not for the faint-hearted. Quick save. Let's take a healing potion. How many have we got left? Make sure we don't run out. Where's our inventory? 8. Alright, we've got lots. 82. And still we've got more to go after this. This is the choke point. Get past this. Look, if you're doing it on lower difficulty, it's all sweet. You can get past it nice and easy. But yeah, if you're playing on extreme, yeah, their hits do a considerable amount of damage. So, and you're not doing the best you can either. So don't worry. Yeah, the damage you put in is not what you put in on lower levels. Alrighty, let's go kill the rest of these fuckers and try to finish this quest. This is what it means to fight your way through it, so you're literally fighting step inch for inch, so. All right. Helps if you hit him. Shit, that was close. Come on. Good. Where's the other one? Oh, fuck's sake. He's over here somewhere.
You're dead! You hear me?
Oh, finally got through them all. Alrighty. Don't think there's any more in front. That was it. Yep.
You come here seeking justice? Well, what about justice for my soldiers? Minutes away, minutes from winning the battle and the war, when the ceasefire order came down. Now there's a debt of honor, and the people who betrayed us, the people of the Free Star Collective, are going to pay.
Alright, that was the main course I like to talk about. Now this is the entree. Yeah, this is the final part. So yeah, there's still a lot of killing to do. Quick save. 30-second break. Just need to get a drink and I'll be right back. Alrighty. Now, before we proceed, let's check out. I think we've got a perk. Yep, we do have a perk. And alright, that's all sort of like, still work to do here. I like get that up. This is totally completed. Science is totally no need to put any more perks in here. They're a waste of perks. The rest, personally for me. Combat, that's where we're going to put our perk in. So far here, we've got the maximum crew, so we're not going to be, we don't need to pour any more perks. Maybe in manipulation for later. And over here, we sort of like got what we need. Still got oxygen, but yeah, we'll put it into what's the name? Ignore target's armor. 30%. Now, hope we get to see this 30% ignore the armor because we're going to need it. Now this should stack, this 30% should stack onto our weapons and all that, so so we've got like ballistic weapons to 4, rifles to 3, because the next rank up is reload while you're standing still. It's not so important because we've got the reload over here. All weapons reload 30% faster, so we already got a reload. So yeah, we'll just put it into there. Alright, now we're ready to go. And we're ready to go. 91, go to level 92. So we get the third. So we'll take it up to 50%. And this one is related to critical hits. So for it to work, to activate, you need to do a critical hit. So it's not always active, where this one will 50% will always be active. Alrighty, let's do this. Let's get ready. But yeah, I'll be making a video of that robots. That was insane. So this is the final part of the quest. There's still more combat to come. Quite hard. There is an armory in here. Recommend to come grab everything. Bullets. Jetpacks up there. I love this mod. Trauma pack. That's pretty much everything. I think. Yep, looks like it. Okay. Now we can proceed to the slaughter. You know what? I'm actually gonna switch weapon. There you go.
For the glory of the first!
You've got no idea who you're messing with.
Alright. Taken quite a few of them out, which is good. Come on.
Another day? Another day! Gonna make you suffer first!
Did we get it? Somebody up front, I know that.
You got no chance.
There he is.
Gotta bury you there. Ah!
Alright, we're getting there. I think we've still got 2 to take out. Yep, there he is, across there. One out. There's lots of goodies to collect.
You're dead! You hear me?
Alright, so that's all the enemies out of the way. Now we can go and talk to the big boss. Which is up there. Here we are. And there's our bad dude. Let's reload. And let's go through the dialogue. Finish this off. Because it hasn't ended, there's still more to this story.
I can't believe it. You just took on some of the best mercenaries in the Freestar Collective and cut right through them. If we'd have had more like you in the war, we could have planted our flag in New Atlantis.
The problem here is that there'll be a shootout. Who's going to draw the gun the fastest once the dialogue finishes? And if he's very high level, he'll be able to one-shot kill me. Even before I draw my gun. So this is going to be very interesting. I want to see how much damage he'll be able to do before I be able to even draw my gun.
You fought because you had to. And you fought well. Don't apologize for that. More importantly, you survived. Most soldiers don't. I know, because I'm the one who led them to their death. You don't know what it's like to look around and see the faces of warriors who trusted you to lead them as they die screaming. I watched brave men and women torn limb from limb by monsters. I saw mech pilots cooked alive in their cockpits as their machines burned. Those deaths didn't have to be meaningless, but spineless leaders gave up on us even when victory was within our grasp. You really want to know? Because you might not like the answer. Last chance, Deputy. You can walk away right now and remain blissfully ignorant, thinking you fight for a noble cause. But if you still want the truth, I'll shatter that illusion for you right now.
For a minute there, I thought he was going to say you can't handle the truth, but that would be stealing from another storyline. You can't handle the truth.
We'll see about that. Not long after I started the First, I was contacted by a man who said he represented someone wealthy and influential. I refused to work for a shadow client, so we agreed to set up a meeting. Imagine my surprise when Ron Hope showed up. He offered me a lucrative contract to take possession of certain farms throughout Freestar space. Sure I did. The money was good, but the payback was the real reward. If I could avenge my men, make some credits, and eventually expose a member of the council, well, that, my friend, is my definition of justice. Don't bother. I'm gonna make this easy for you, Deputy. I'm gonna die the way I lived. Weapon in hand, no compromise, no fear. But first, here, take this. Use it to cut out the weakness rotting at the heart of the Freestar Collective. When the next war comes, and it will come, the Collective needs to be strong. Now my unit's waiting for me, and I'm gonna report for duty one.
They're coming up to that first fastest draw. Here we go.
Goodbye, Deputy.
Alright, I got a chance to put a shot in. Okay. We got the magazine that's in here. Alright, exit, how to get out of this place. Because if you try to go back the other way, it's going to take you a long, long time. There's a shortcut. Oh, that's because I put a point into manipulation. Alrighty. Which will come in handy when we're doing the Ryujin quest line, the manipulation skill. It's where you can really apply it to its fullest, because there'll be quite a few quests, a couple of quests that you'll actually need it. Alrighty, where's our magical arrows? I wish these arrows were in Fallout. Alright, now I know where I am. Put our gun away. So that was the end of this part of the quest. These are the suspected, let me get the flashlight on, so-called infamous buggies that, something like this, that Bethesda will be putting in for the means of transportation. Something, a buggy similar like this. So, most probably with a cockpit up there. I think this one has, but it doesn't have anything really. But yeah, it'll be a similar vehicle like this, where you'll sit over here, most probably have a turret above your head or something like that, like you see in Desert Rats. Alrighty, so we can why did we go into scanner mode? We can fast travel to Aquila and finish this quest off. No, Hopetown. Oh, we still got more. Forgot about this. That we're off to meet the mastermind, the guy that designed all this, the evil dude, the mastermind, Mr. Evil himself. And he's not bald, by the way. And he doesn't have a mini-me. So, really, when you get to meet Ron Hope for the first time, you know, he gets under your skin from the very beginning. And finally you get to find out why. That he's actually more slime than he was when he graciously presented himself to you. And you know there's something more darker evil about this guy. Without wanting to get into trouble, I think Ron Hope represents a lot of politicians, regardless of country and all that, and political parties. There are politicians that exist like this guy, who will manipulate everything to their why is it locked? Huh? What's going on? Confront Ron Hope. Yeah, how can I do that if the door's locked? That's strange.
I don't want to hear any complaints.
Never had that happen before. Oh, he's not up there. Oh, that's right. Alright. My bad. My bad. My bad. He's not even in his office. That's why it's locked. Alright. He's out here. That's why we have to go outside. Alright. My bad. That's right, he's up there. Talking to Bridget. Birgit. So this is where we get
That's
to meet
very generous, Mr. Hope.
the
It's
real
well earned, Birgit.
Ron Hope.
We set some ambitious quotas, and you met every one of them.
Well, I won't pretend it was easy, but everyone pulled together and we got it done.
I'll let you share the good news, whenever and however you like.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
Good to see you again. Well, I've just received a report from the Marshal about your progress. He said you had a promising lead on the mercenaries who stole my ship. I trust you're here with good news? Did you now? Well, don't keep me in suspense. The disgraced war hero who went to prison, and you actually believed him? That two-faced bastard kept the slate. Oh, I suppose this is his revenge against the Council of Governors for what happened during the war. I'm impressed, Deputy. It's clear you have a bright future ahead of you.
What's going on? What is this about, Mr. Hope?
Nothing that concerns you, Birgit. In fact, why don't you make yourself scarce?
I think I'd like to hear what the deputy has to say.
Yeah, tell me everything. And give me your driver's license too, while you're at it, and insurance.
The cards are on the table. So why not? The truth is, we've been falling behind the competition. Significantly so. We needed solutions. A few years ago, I began to diversify. We started to research chemicals, fuel, those sort of things. We developed an experimental fertilizer. Oh, and it failed utterly. It wiped out entire crops. I was prepared to write the whole thing off when we made a discovery that changed everything. Turns out, our fertilizer was transforming the soil, bolstering its mineral content tenfold. We donated the fertilizer to select homesteads and let the farmers do the work. And when the time was right, we cleared the farm and brought in machinery to harvest the mineral-rich soil. The reduction in labor and materials costs sent my profits soaring. I never intended for anyone to be hurt. I told Hull to buy the land, not take it by force. Unfortunately, farmers can be stubborn folk, and I couldn't risk any witnesses.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. How could you do something so awful to innocent people, to families?
Not another word out of you, Birgit. I can take your job, and more. We'll discuss this later. In any case, I suppose the gig is up. I give you my word that I'll call off the operation and return the land to its rightful owners. Like I said, I give you my word. Besides, the work was just about done. With that resolved, let's talk about you. As a member of the Council of Governors, I'm authorized to award you a substantial bonus. And of course, we'll both agree to forget about my little cost-cutting endeavor.
Okay, so whatever choice you make at this point, because you'll see you've got a few options. Um, just to let you know, spoiler alert, your companions, and when I mean your companions, or Constellation members, will comment upon the next decision you make. So if you want to get positive or negative um, affinity, so if you uh, go the bribe way, they're not going to like it. They're not even going to like it that you're going to kill them. So, but still,
Let's
uh,
get on with it, shall we?
oh,
Time is money.
you're in a hurry to die. So, yeah, you sort of like take the safe bet and do the right thing and arrest the guy. Are you trying to buy me off?
Did I not make myself clear? I'm offering you a reward for a job well done. Nothing more. And with that job so capably done, we'll consider the matter closed. I'll be needing that slate from Major Hung, of course.
So it comes back to the original. Alright. So we'll go with this option. So you're turning yourself in, and I'll be telling the Marshal everything.
Well, let's not be too hasty, Deputy. There's something else you need to consider. I'll do what's necessary to protect my company and my employees. If you tell anyone about this, you're risking their livelihoods. Do you really want to put all these people out of work and make their families suffer?
This guy's really scum. He tries to manipulate you on a level where he makes you feel guilty about that. You're going to put all these people out of business if you do something. This guy is pulling out the aces from hell, like they're being blessed by the devil if you take them. So, because like I said, I don't want anybody to suffer, I just want justice. So yeah, we're still gonna be, we're not gonna take this on.
Well, I'm afraid there's no avoiding it. The past can't be changed, but the future is very much in your hands, Deputy. You put me away, and this company will fall apart. You'll have destroyed far more lives than I did. I'll make myself very plain. I won't let you jeopardize my reputation, this company, or the people who work for me. If that means you suffer an unfortunate incident at the hands of my security personnel, so be it. I'm important. You're nothing.
You're not actually threatening to attack a Freestar Ranger, are you?
Yeah, this guy's got no remorse, literally. He believes what he's doing is just, and that gives him the right to make you the bad guy. So, although I've got the law on my side, he's not, and he's supposed to be a councillor of governors, so just let's go to the bigger picture. If he's willing to do this in this situation, what will he do, or what has he done in other situations? So yeah, like I said, he keeps trying to give you the guilt trip, but what we're going to do...
Take your time.
Yes, I am. I'm making up my decision if we're going to put a bullet through your head. So yeah, we're going relied. We're honest rangers. Your bribes do not work on me.
Such a shame to see a promising career cut so tragically short.
Here we go. I like this gun. This gun bows down people. Alright, so we just killed Ron Hope. He doesn't have anything on him important. And there is still one more enemy up here. There she is. And that's all of Ron Hope's crew. His bodyguards. Oh, the hell. Now we can go and talk to Birgit. She's very upset. And a little bit mixed up, I think.
He tried to have you killed. I don't understand. Mr. Hope always seemed like such a good person. But everything he said about the farmers and hiring those mercenaries, it was so awful. The first part is true. He always looked out for us, for his employees.
It doesn't matter with Birgit. If you take the, that's how we should remember him, or it doesn't justify what he did.
No, of course not. But there was more to him than that. He had a genuinely good side, a caring side. And now he's... You killed him. Nobody should ever want that. Especially when it means killing someone who meant so much to so many people. What happens to us now?
The confusing part here is, although I killed him in self-defense, because he put a contract on my life, the way she's turning it is as if I'm the villain and I killed somebody that didn't deserve to get killed. Although he went to the extreme to avoid getting arrested, etc., etc., and it all ended up in a gun battle. He wanted to kill me, but now I'm the villain. And the second...
Guess I'm not the only one who's a little in shock.
The second part, I'm a little bit disappointed with this whole quest line. This bit especially is that, yeah, she doesn't get promoted to running the company. She just becomes another worker. Where you would expect somewhere, like the role she's played through the whole story, that she gets promoted to CEO, but she doesn't. There's somebody else.
That would be Elana Nwankwo. She seems pretty capable. Maybe we'll be okay after all. I guess we'll have to figure things out. Find a path forward.
Like I said, I think whoever wrote this didn't think she was important to run the company. So we're at the final part of the quest line, the literal ending. Now comes the backslapping session, where you get your rewards. Basically, these are the rewards from the quest, the whole quest line. And personally, I think doing the Rangers quest line, you get some of the best rewards in the game. So, and you'll see why. It's the only game that will give you all these things.
Good to see you back safe, Deputy. What's the word on the mech factory? Were the mercenaries hiding out there? Damn, you've got guts of steel. Did you find out why the First was taking over farms?
And this is where you break the news to Daniel Blake that Ron Hope was involved, because Daniel Blake is been appointed from the Council of Governors to run as Marshal, so for him this is a big shock.
What? Ron Hope? That's one hell of an accusation, Deputy.
Are you really that surprised? Hope's always had a reputation as a man who'd do anything to succeed.
He's on the damn council, Emma.
So he can make laws favorable to his business interests. Sure, he's known to look after his people, but do you really think he gives a damn about some farmers on Montara Luna?
Did Hope explain his motives at all? That has a familiar ring to it.
I recall hearing about some Hope Tech initiative to help farmers. At the time, I just figured it was a PR stunt. Seems a little more sinister now.
Please, tell me you've got some evidence to back up these extraordinary claims.
So this is where you give Daniel Blake the slate, and yep, he comes to the realization that everything you're saying is real.
All right, let's see what you've got. Interesting. Yeah, this is pretty damning. Especially this last bit about destroying the slate. And you confronted Hope about this?
Yep, and this is where you tell him you killed him.
Damn. This is going to send shockwaves throughout the Freestar Collective. If the people can't trust their leaders, anarchy could follow.
Have a little faith, Daniel. We're not the United Colonies. One bad apple won't spoil the whole damn barrel.
Easy for you to say. You ain't the Marshal.
Not yet, but you ain't gonna live forever, old man.
While we've got you here, there's one last piece of business to take care of. Emma, would you please?
With pleasure, Marshal. When you first joined us, I told you that you'd undergo an evaluation process. There's one thing left to do. A simple question. Do you feel ready to wear the badge of a full-fledged Freestar Ranger?
Yep.
Good. Duty and honor are the backbone of the Freestar Rangers. Marshal, I approve the deputy for advancement to the rank of Ranger.
Thank you, Ranger Wilcox. In your time serving as a deputy, you've shown exceptional courage, fearless tenacity, and a high regard for the safety of our citizens. By the authority granted to me by the Council of Governors, I hereby promote you to the rank of Ranger. Here's your badge. Wear it with pride. But don't forget the solemn responsibility it represents.
Now, the badge is the first thing you get. Just to let you know, once it goes into your inventory, it's something you can't sell, or anything that will stay in your inventory forever. So the Ranger badge stays in your inventory, where the Deputy badge you can accidentally sell. Right? So keep that in mind. The Deputy badge you can sell. The Ranger badge is one of those items that stays hidden when you go into vendors. You cannot sell it, and you cannot remove it from your inventory. So that's how important this badge is. But This is where it gets good.
Still with me?
Yes, we're still with you. We're still with you, Daniel. We're talking to ourselves at the moment because I think we are literally. Oh, you're coming over, goody. Oh, you got marinara by any chance? Marinara. Uh, say hello to Mama. Sorry, sorry. Uh, Mama Maria's. What's the name? Restaurante. All right. Thanks, Claude. Thanks for bringing some food over. I really appreciate it. And say hello to Mama Maria for me.
You're drifting.
Yes, I know. We're fucked off our fucking heads. We're talking bullshit. So fuck. Shut up. So no, we're not really fucked off our fucking heads. Only a little bit. Or maybe more. Alright, but what I was wanting to get back to is that you get some of the best rewards in the game.
I know you will, Ranger. Let's hear it for our new Ranger.
Yippee parade!
Woo! Way to go!
Oh, congratulations! Game to talk, actually. Well,
And this is the first big reward that you get. Is you get your own three-star Ranger spaceship, a Star Eagle. It's a Ranger. It's got brigs in it and everything. So you get a free ship. It's a real good ship. It's much better than the Mantis, I reckon. We're talking default settings here. We're not talking upgraded or anything. So it's a very high class ship, B class, I think. And after that, you get lots of guns and space armors, etc., etc. So let's go through the list. What's coming next?
apologize, more like. Well, I know Annie's been trying to rope you into her spy schemes. I hope it's not too much of a bother for you.
So as you can see there, I've got a few guns, and I've got
Why, thank you.
the Ranger spacesuit. Unfortunately, I'll show you the Ranger spacesuit. Well, let's get to our ship, so we could do a very quick demonstration on the spacesuit. I actually like it. I would use it. Would gladly use it. Let's. Oh, we can't go wherever covered. We have to run there. Oh, sorry. And I'm not willing to bring up a menu to... We'll be there in a couple of seconds. So, the thing with the Ranger spacesuit is I really like it. The problem is it doesn't have the rating, very high ratings to say that's something I would use. So at the end of the day, you just don't use it because of the ratings that it's got. So, alright, let's go. We're using up our oxygen. Alrighty. Let's come into our mannequin over here. Our test mannequin. We don't need the... what we've got on the mannequin is the Trackus Alliance. We'll take that off. And we'll go to our inventory. So, spacesuit. Ranger spacesuit. There you go. Ranger helmet. And, where is it? Ranger backpack. It's a nice set. But like I said, compared to... the other spacesuits, it's very low in ratings. So let's have a look what it looks like. There you go. So that's the Ranger spacesuit. It looks cool. I'd use it if I didn't, if it had some decent ratings. And that's another thing with this one, the the one that you get from the Trackers Alliance. That's the spacesuit that you get from the Tracker Alliance. You give me a good spacesuit, but you give me crap ratings on it. So all it ends up is, unfortunately, the spacesuits that you don't use. So it's the point comes to the point. Why should I do the quest to get this when I'm never going to use it? So even the guns that you get, which I accidentally sold, I only kept the cutter. Like here we got the Mark 1 and the Constellation. Mark 1 is a real good spacesuit. It's got good ratings. So not as good as the Bounty Hunter, but yeah, it does have good ratings. Alrighty, so we finished that. So that was the... Oh, let's go check out our ship. I'll show you the Star Eagle and we'll end the stream about there, so... Or should we not? How long have we been streaming? Only 2 hours. Alright, maybe we could squeeze another hour. So let's check out the Star Eagle. I'll show you what it looks like. You get it for free. It's really worthwhile doing getting to the end of the Rangers quest line just for the ship. So, alright.
Got anything you need to offload? Trade Authority is always buying. Kiosk right here for you.
Okay, cool. I just want to show off my ships.
Sure, have at it.
Alrighty. So that's my ship, the Razor Leaf. This is the Mantis, the one that you're doing the Mantis quest. Just deleted the whole thing, rebuilt it from scratch. So that's what it looks like. Alright, so the Frontier. This one you get from having the kids trait. You get this at one point. Your dad gives it to you because he wanted a game of poker, so that he gives you the ship. Just gives you the ship out of the goodness of his kind heart. This one is associated with the Tracker Alliance. This is the one you take to go to the chop shop, and you can have it as your own ship. So you get this ship, and then where is it? There it is. This is the Star Eagle. This is the ship you get from doing the Rangers quest line. Very good ship. Yep, it does need weapon upgrades, I reckon. That you would first thing I'd change on this ship would be the weapons, but after that it's got good shields. For a B class ship, it's very good. So, and if you haven't got money and all that, this is a very good ship to have. So, like I said, I'll be changing the lasers and the EM weapons on the ship. After that, it's got good cargo capacity and decent shielding and a decent layout inside. Plus, it's got a brig where you can put people into. So that's if you got the mods that lets you have brigs that work. So where you could actually capture somebody, they show up in the brig, and then you can go and hand them in. Alrighty. So that was the Star Eagle that we just got out of the quest line. So what's next? I reckon we'll play just a little bit better, longer. Alright, we'll continue the Dawn Guard quest line. So basically where we're at with that is we've killed the Terramorph, we got a sample, we met Percival Water, we paid Percival Walker's debt off, we found Percival Walker, and after fighting Percival Walker, he freaks out when he sees the sample, and now we meet with Hadrian. They're both in panic mode, and now we're at the step where we've agreed to meet Hadrian outside Mast. So, and this is the continuation of the quest. So after everybody freaking out, where do we want to go to the Mast? That's Water Stroud. There we are, Mass District. I cannot fast travel. Why? Because we're over covered. Alright, let's get into our ship. Hey Kramer, good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. Thank you for dropping it. So, alright, we're off to... Before we do that... Just unload what we can. Good to see you, Kramer. Thank you for dropping it. What have we got there? Currently outside at the moment, I think we must have cyclone speed winds. Yeah, there. Got a very bad storm going on here at the moment.
Captain! Over here!
At one point it feels like the roof wants to get ripped off, so yeah, nice and secure inside. Just hope the roof doesn't go off, and yeah. But other than that, everything's great.
The workup's in the cabinet's hands. They said they'll call for us once they've gotten to properly review it. But listen, I know I should have been more forthcoming about who I was earlier. So, in the interest of full disclosure, there's one more thing you ought to know before we head up there. My relationship with the UC. It's more complicated than it might seem at first glance. The UC's actually the only reason I'm here in the first place. I am a clone of a man named Francois Sanon, one-time fleet admiral of the UC during the Colony War, former head of the UC Navy. They called him Ve Victus, woe to the defeated, in Old Earth Latin, a title he earned. The program I was a part of, it was the UC's attempt to create a new generation of military minds from one of their most respected tacticians. Secure the leadership of the UC military for generations to come. I'm getting there. The man I was cloned from, my father, was executed for acts he committed during the war. The man caused a lot of death, on both sides. Freestar Collective and UC. Military and civilians. And the things he did, well, they're a part of the reason the UC and Freestar Collective aren't really on great terms to this day. So my involvement, it could be another obstacle they throw at us up there. I just wanted you to be forewarned. I really appreciate you saying that. I just thought you deserved to know, considering how much you've done already. You know, while we've got a second, was there anything else we needed to discuss? I know you got dropped into the middle of this pretty fast. Or, if you've got any last-minute business to attend to, now might be a good time. No telling how long the cabinet's gonna keep us waiting out here.
As great as this story is, the part that I don't like with Adrian and this whole confession about, I just have to tell you that I'm a clone. Like, I can't resist, I must tell you. It's almost like going on a, going out with somebody you met, and you go, like, let's go for some coffee, and the first thing that, as soon as you sit down, grab the coffee, you take your first sips, and the first thing the person tells you is, I have to let you know about myself that I am bleep, 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 bleep. And you have to call me bleep, 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 bleep.
Nerves kicking in?
Yes, I know. And that's how I felt with Adrian. It's like, I didn't need to know, you didn't need to dump that on me, but it's an essential part of the story because it won't make sense further on if you don't know this bit. But like, that's how it felt to me. It's like going to a coffee and I'm going, somebody dumping something on you that you just really don't need to know, and it's not appropriate to the situation. You're just going for a simple coffee, say hello, talk about sports, talk about Mariah Carey or the Donald Trump assassination, but yeah.
Then I guess it's just a matter of...
The cabinet meeting is about to begin. All parties, please proceed to the cabinet chambers.
Oh, thank God.
Sounds like our cue.
Yep, we don't have to
Here
talk.
we go.
You don't have to tell me any other stuff about yourself. Thank you. Especially on the first day. Like, that's the part I don't get. Like, let a week pass. Let a friendship build before you go, divulging stuff about yourself that is very, very personal. Like, don't need to know on the first dates or the first coffee. Like, not even a date. Even if we call it, let's go for a coffee. Don't need to know. Some people find it very necessary. Hey, Adrian, we're here.
Ah, welcome.
Ah,
You must be the captain
That's
Hadrian
me.
mentioned in her report.
Yep.
You have our thanks for the risks you faced in securing this information.
Yep, I bloody had to kill this Terramorph that took around 100 rounds just to kill. I even made a video about it. Watch it, please subscribe, like and subscribe.
Oh, I'm sure she did.
Yes, well, precisely how urgent is what I hope we'll determine here today. So now, we have two petitioners here making a surprising request. Access to the UC Xeno Warfare Team's Terramorph data, currently housed in the Armistice archives. A request which will require not just this body's agreement, but that of all three Armistice signatories, UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun. Now, Captain, we've all read Hadrian's report on the subject, but we have yet to hear from you. Perhaps you could summarize for the Cabinet what it is you see as the goal of this endeavor. That is something to consider, though we also have to take into account the nature of the data you require.
Madam President, I object to the very premise of this meeting. While no one would argue that what happened on Tau Ceti was anything less than a tragedy, Terramorph attacks are not some sudden new threat on the horizon. They've been happening for generations. To demand we hand over banned archival knowledge and possibly upset the balance of galactic diplomacy because of a single attack seems at best panic, and at worst, a power grab by the daughter of a bloodthirsty warmonger and her associates.
I would remind the chief diplomat who he's speaking to. If it's my father you're looking to address, you're welcome to consult a medium. I would also ask, how many deaths the cabinet requires to act? 50? 50,000? Because if tragedies like Taucetti are just prelude to more attacks, I have no doubt you'll get the body count you require.
Let's keep this civil, shall we? And while there should be no doubt the preservation of life stands paramount among this body's duties, Chief Yassine has a point. Will a single attack, however troubling, be sufficient to convince the other factions to grant us access to what they no doubt consider weapon data? I don't think it's enough. Perhaps you can help, Captain. As the one who actually collected the sample in question, did this terramorph seem at all alarming to you?
That is worth considering. This attack took place on an almost completely uninhabited world. The casualties were minimal as a result. But if there's another attack, will we be so lucky?
Yes, a fine point, Admiral. So then, Captain, given the discussion now and the information you've been privy to thus far, if you were in our position, would you grant the request made to open the archives?
Yeah, let's open them up and see what's in there, and let's open the Julian Lesage files to see what's in WikiLeaks.
I'm inclined to agree.
As am I.
I suppose that does get to the heart of the point, doesn't it? Very well. I consent. The galaxy was lucky you were here today, Captain.
You and I are in agreement, Chief Diplomat. So, if there are no other objections, I believe we can agree to give our full backing to make the request to...
What?
What was that?
What just happened? Ooh.
An incident has occurred.
Wow.
Facility lockdown engaged.
Incident? Chief Sarkin, what's happening?
There's been an attack at the spaceport. Terramorphs.
Terramorphs. More attacks. Just as predicted.
Good God.
There must be another explanation. The creatures evaded our scanner somehow.
There will be plenty of time for conjecture later. Chief Sarkin, order the evacuation of the spaceport and have your men contain the things, but do it discreetly. The last thing we need is a citywide panic.
Yes, ma'am.
Admiral Logan, the local barracks can provide support?
I'll make the order myself. Nearest anti-Xeno squad, though, is off-world. Going to take a while to bring them in.
Well then, we'll have to make do with the tools we've got. You two, we can't risk those things getting out of the spaceport. I want you both on the next train there. We'll let them know you're coming and that you've dealt with these things before. Now go show them how it's done.
We're on it, ma'am. Captain, I'm right behind you. Let's get down there.
I just realized how stuffed I am because I've got the Royal Terramorph mod working, and we're gonna have to kill 3 of them in a row, so yep, this is gonna be fun. Alrighty. Let's just check our inventory for a quick sec. We're gonna need that disruptor. I upgraded this before in anticipation of this quest. So you're gonna have to pick up a disruptor and put a few citizens out of their misery. Well, not out of their misery, you just stun them bad. That's what I mean by put out the misery, but this is an upgraded version of disruptor that we'll be using. Alright, let's go. Which way? This way? No, Atlantis is accessible. Oh, we have to go through the lifts. Alrighty. There come the guards. Go guard the high dignitaries. Yep. They need their guards just in case a Terramorph comes here. And we're off to the NAT station. Now there should be a weapon on the ground that they want you to pick up. This one.
The EM rifle, grab it!
But we're gonna go with ours.
Stop! We're trying to
help me! Don't. I can't stop. That's not going to stop me! You're not going any further. I will not be stopped!
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. No more! Please, no more!
Don't you?
Please, don't!
Feel it.
Not me!
I'm gonna end up shooting you for real if you don't.
It won't let me go!
There you go. Finally. Finally knocked all the citizens unconscious. Finally.
Thank you for what you did. We didn't want to hurt them.
The way those people were acting, I've seen this before. They were under the Terramorph's influence, weren't they?
I don't know. They were down at the port and they just started screaming. We'd tried to restrain them, get them on the train to get them out of harm's way, but some of the other officers down there, we couldn't restrain them fast enough. They just started firing on us. People we knew. They went berserk.
Pheromonic projection. Some Terramorphs, they can induce this fog. It affects everyone differently, but some people just lose control, turn against everyone around them, even if they don't want to. They're like a puppet. You kill the morph, you break the hold. But this means we're gonna need to be real careful with our fire, and keep that EM weapon at the ready. Let's do it.
Nat's unlocked. Please, do what you can to help them.
My God, no time to waste, Captain! Boots in the dirt!
Has been issued for the spaceport district.
It's not real.
All citizens are required to proceed to the nearest shelter.
You might back up! Don't just stand there!
Oh, God. Captain! It's going to be okay! It's not real! Whatever you're experiencing right now, it's
not real. We have to put down that.
Run! Run now! Go!
There it is! Open fire! Fire! Damn it! They got me! You can take me!
We're out of the woods. That was the last of us.
Wait, officer? Are you and this woman experts? Take whatever we can get right now. We've got the remaining creatures locked down on the landing pad, but we're barely holding our perimeter. They said you've done this before. Well, I've got one fire team to spare and whatever supplies you need, but I can't risk them taking over any more of my men. Put those things down and do it fast. We'll hold them as best we can.
Stand still. I'm going to wear your skin.
This is nothing.
You will be leaving here alive.
Oh God! Here they come!
It's got me! It's got me! Where are you?
Check your six! It's one of them!
Where are you?
Here! I'm over here! Oh God! Please don't let me die!
Closer. Closer. Closer now.
I'm coming for you.
Alrighty, we still got one more to go. That's drama. Punishment. Alright, let's kill the last one. Where is he? It's over there. Before we do... hope this makes a difference. Alrighty. And I'll be right back. Just have to rush to the toilet very quickly.
There. It's right there.
Surrounded. All around. No way out.
Meat to the slaughter. They're going to eat you alive.
That's the best we've done! Closer now.
What is this, a new surprise? Let's see how quickly you can die.
Target down. Nice work, Captain.
Guess they weren't kidding about you two. The universe put the right people in the right place. Certainly doesn't feel like it.
I don't want to think what would have happened if you two hadn't been here.
Just glad we could rise to the occasion. Captain, we should report back to the President. Let her know the Terramorphs have been dealt with. Take care of yourself, Sergeant.
Alright, we finally were able to kill the Terramorphs. Report back.
Attention. The spaceport has been secured. Safety precautions remain in place. Please wait for the all-clear signal before exiting your homes.
And I think when we will end the stream. There's still quite a fair bit to come. At least another 2.5 hours. Maybe 3. So yeah, there's quite a fair bit to come. So yeah, we'll end it here, so we've got a good run into the next stream. Whee!
Thank you, gentlemen. Let your people all know how much we owe them today.
Yes, ma'am.
Ah, there you are. I believe we have some things we should discuss. Captain? Hadrian? It would appear that the Cabinet owes you our thanks for what you did for the city today, as well as an apology. Your concerns about the Terramorphs, well, consider them validated.
Thank you, ma'am.
Of course. I only wish we could have acted sooner. Now, today's events have only clarified our path forward in the eyes of the Cabinet. You will have our full support in collecting the Terramorph data from the archives, as well as a subsequent investigation into the nature of these attacks. But to accomplish those goals, we're going to need the right people in the right places. As such, the Cabinet has authorized me to reinstate you, Hadrian, effective immediately, to your former rank of Major. As soon as we've got the data in hand, we want you investigating these attacks and how to stop them. Will you do this?
Yes. Yes, ma'am. I'd be honored.
Excellent. But as you've both made clear, for such an investigation to succeed, first, we're going to need someone to convince the Freestar Collective and House Varun to play ball. Someone who knows precisely the sorts of dangers the colonies and all the galaxy are facing right now. The Cabinet wants you, Captain, to be that representative. We do. In exchange, we're willing to fast-track your citizenship upon collection of the data. So, will you help us? I'm glad to hear it. Now, we, of course, won't be sending you in without the proper support. Deputy McIntyre in the Office of Interstellar Affairs will be your guide on gaining access to the archives. You should be able to find her in her office across the hall. And on behalf of the whole of the United Colonies, you have our thanks. You're dismissed.
I'm gonna go check in with Chief Engineer Kulkarni. Start getting a plan together for that data.
So it's about this point I'm going to end the stream. Like I said, there's a fair bit to come. Yeah, and the plot thickens from here on inwards. So yeah, I'll save that for the next stream. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining. And I'll see you the next time. I really appreciate all the people that came in. Kramer, that Wiz guy, Goa, and Scuderia, and whoever else was watching in the background. So thank you very much, guys, and I'll see you next time. Take care. And let's save game, confirm, quit game.